feeling so sick and sad. Jealousy is all you have. It's full of pain. Don't you dare put your pain in my refrain. People too, and insecure people, they are people too. People too, and insecure people, they are people too. You lied to you, to me, to him, to everyone. We all see through all the bullshit that you've spun. You are your lies, and with that shit it's no surprise. Your shame and guilt will dismantle everything you build. Hurt people too, and insecure people, they're people too. Hurt people, insecure people, they're people too. Hurt people, and insecure people, they're people too. Insecure people, they're people too. Damn right they do. The drugs they want, paranoia, fucked and spun. For all your gifts, you never saw yourself as fit. You done gave up and beat me down, so I just shut up. Steve, your violent ways had me locked and loaded, choking on my fear, crushing my voice, locked within your coffin. Crushing my voice, locked within your coffin of crystal gaze. Okay, let's go through that one. Let's see, okay. Your violent ways have me locked and loaded, choking on my fear, crushing my voice, locked within your coffin of crystal gaze. Let's go back. The drugs they want, paranoia, fucking spine. For all your gifts, you never saw yourself as fit. You done gave up, and then you beat me down, so I just shut up. Your violent ways had me locked and loaded, choking on my fear, crushing my voice, locked within your coffin of crystal gaze. People too, and insecure people, people too, people too, and insecure people, they are people too, people, and insecure people, they're people too, people, insecure people, they're people too. Probably there's gonna be a guitar solo at some point too. Probably around this time that the Siri guitar solo by Lord Ball that hasn't happened yet. Those secret lies, Jesse so desperate. The first one's about Missy, the second one's about Steve, and the third one's about Jesse. And I don't care if I say their fucking names. Fuck you people. You people are fucking a bunch of assholes. Anyway, guys. The secret lies so desperately you tried to hide. Your arm's length ways, that need for proof, for pride, for praise. Yeah, deep inside, it's your own failures that you tried to hide. But blasting your horn over a while with, blasting your horn, blasting your horn over a while. We all must kneel and adorn about your feet. Sunk and captured forever in your conscience. About your feet, sunk and captured. About your feet, sunk and captured forever in your concrete deceit. People, people tell, This will probably go earlier in the song, but I've got to remember it. But what about... Whoops. See betrayal, that's you guys. Or wait, you are your lies. Deceit, betrayal, that's your guys. And phony too. I don't even think there's a real you. People do, insecure people, there are people too. People, whoops. People tell, insecure people, there are people too. People too, insecure people, there are people tell. The people, and insecure people, there are people too. The people, and insecure people, there are people too. The people now, and insecure people, there are people too. Let's see your envy, your green-eyed monsters, resentment, you punish, and you hate me for being me. Something like that. I'm still working out the logistics of the thought. And of course, there's that Syrian guitar solo that I'm not going to play on this guitar, and it won't even be on an acoustic guitar. It's going to be an electric guitar. Jimmy, as you know, my husband. But for now, this is where we're at. And yeah, I finally got that gobbledygook that I was coming out of my head onto paper. And I really hope that this will help me to exercise those three people, because especially the first one, who I've known since I was 12 years old, out of my head, because it's one thing to remember things. It's another thing to just be constantly bombarded by feeling rejected, because all three of these people were deeply, deeply connected to me. And then moved here, made the best fucking record of my life, got skinny, moved here, and suddenly within a year, all three of them dumped me. Okay, yeah, all right. So, one I've known since I was 12 years old. The other one I knew for 29 years, and the other person, well, you know who, or I'm sorry, the first one I've known since I was 12. The second one was the person that I was partnered in a band with, and also was my boyfriend for 13 years, and friends for over 30 years. And then this last one was 29 years friendship. That just suddenly went flush down the shitter. But I will say this about this: I don't miss them. That's one thing. I used to, but especially the first one. But I don't anymore. Like, I realized that I don't really care. Like, but I do care. I do have to get this out of my head, though, because it's really weird. I've never been dumped by a guy. I've only been dumped by and I mean like boyfriends. I've only been dumped by people, like friends. I'm a really good friend, by the way. I'm very loyal. I know why I'm telling you this, but I'm going to tell you this. Here are the things, the hallmarks of friendship that I expect out of people: loyalty, support, for me as an artist. I guess there's 4 things. Sorry. Loyalty and support me as an artist. Well, that's it, really, because betrayal and deceit and things like that go along with not being loyal. So loyalty is everything. And I'm extremely loyal. I'm one of these people. I'm very karmic, so I don't lie and deceive people. I don't keep secrets from people. I don't do any of that shit that people do. A lot of people do, and 90% of the people I've known do, even to their own family members, their husbands and wives and whatever's. I don't do that kind of shit. And I also can tell when you're lying. Anyone who ever wants to be friends with me, I'm a witch. That's one reason I know that you're lying, because I know, because of my sixth sense that I have being a witch. But also, I'm Welsh, and we're really good at telling telling liars. And we also, there's another thing. The other thing is that I was a salesperson for most of my life. Starting Nuclear Death, I was in sales, and that's lying, and I'm really good at it. So when someone else thinks they're doing a good job, they're not. And I also have a very good memory, and people don't tend to keep their lies straight, and I can find out just like, so I don't like to be lied to, and I never tell people I know they're lying either. I just go ahead and let them bullshit me. Let them think that they're, but that, to me, you're pretty much like over, and then it's kind of like, well, all right, this person's full of shit, literally. I mean, that's the first line of the song: you're full of shit. And all 3 of these people, all they do is lie to themselves, to the people that they're related to, married to, whatever. They're just full of shit. But themselves mainly, and and it's hard to get real with yourself. I know that I lied to myself. I would say I like to be deceitful with myself. I'm like, I'm not really a drug addict. I'm good. I'm functioning. I'm cool. Things like that. But I mean, for real, like, you got to get real with yourself. So I'm kind of maybe too real with myself a little bit. I'm a little bit too in tune with myself sometimes. That's why I have panic disorder, and it's built on health anxiety, because I'm so tuned into my body that sometimes it's kind of like, like every little tick and mark and tick, every little thing is like something like, what could that be? What's that little feeling? And I've been trying to get over that, and I'm doing really well, especially moving here helped a lot. And I'm working witchcraft on a nightly basis and just really working myself through that and whatever. But, being real, not lying to myself. Like, I have to check myself a lot with weight too. I have to be careful and checking with myself and remind myself, hey, don't be cute and think that you can get away with, well, it's only 4 more peanuts. No, just, for me to maintain my girlish figure that I finally have, or maybe I should say boyish figure, since I lost my ass and tits. Thank you, Jesus, and thank you, Lucifer, because I never wanted them in the first place. Being built like a 12-year-old boy is great, and So, but anyway, in order to keep my figure, I have to work very hard at it, and I have to be very meticulous and disciplined. And so, yeah, sometimes I'll go off the rails a little bit and lie, like, well, it's all right, and this is that, but it really isn't. But other than that, I'll check in every so often and like go back over everything and look over and see what I'm actually consuming, making sure that it's within my dietary guidelines. Yeah. So I think that's probably the only thing that everything else I'm good. Like I'm very careful with everything else, alcohol, very, very meticulous about how I drink so I never get sick, and I can party down and have 2 double bourbons and a 16-ounce beer every night and feel great in the morning and never have a problem. That is because it takes me almost 6 hours to drink through those. So there you go. Therein lies the difference right there. And water, lots of water. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know why I'm telling you all this stuff. Probably because the moon is in Aries, and that's my moon sign, and it makes me very crazy and brazen and talking a lot. And it's almost 2:30, so I better get my ass out of here because I need to do my last workout, and then I need to get out of here. All right, so that was the first for anyway. The lyrics are written. These are the final lyrics that I just got done singing and trying to work through, and eventually I will have it down. At some point, I'll be performing it with my guitar, with Jimmy, with the microphone and the whole deal. But for now, I just thought I'd use Blue. She's a beautiful guitar, and she worked out just fine for this little excursion. So we're good. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna go and do my last workout. I'm gonna go sit on my bike for 30 minutes and relax my mind and my body and yeah, get started getting fucking drunk for the night and everything else that happens during the full moon. Woo-hoo-hoo. So anyway, yeah, stay